He didn't want a relationship. He wasn't ready for a relationship. He'd just gotten out of a relationship.
I just had come out of a long-term relationship and I was kind of, well, not just come out, I'd been almost a year and I just wanted to...
Play the field.
Not play the field, just see what was out there.
We were seeing each other for a couple of months, but nobody really knew. Like, our friends knew, but family didn't. And a girlfriend of mine was diagnosed with bowel cancer. So I went and got checked and didn't expect it at all. So, 10 centimetre tumour, you couldn't see it, couldn't feel it.
I was at work, I got a phone call from her, but it wasn't her, it was her sister.
My sister knew about Link, but I told him I didn't want to see him.
She didn't want me to be around, obviously. She didn't want me to take on that burden of what she's about to go through.
And then he called me a few times. So I answered and he's like, I want to see you. And he met my family that night at my sister's. Next day went into surgery to have 35 centimetres of bowel removed, and he was there when I woke up and was there every night from that. He was the bucket holder, whatever needed to be done.
We kind of got all the, like, you know, over a period of time you start to find out about your partner. We kind of got that done in the first 3 months. We decided to go to Bali for a week just to get away. Like once Emma finished chemo and that, we went up onto the roof, pulled in, and complaining the whole time. Why do we have to go up there? Why do we got to do this? And I was like, oh, just give me 15 minutes and you'll be fine.
And then there was this beautiful diamond, glistening, that he had got designed and made. So of course it was a yes.
Emma was 26 when she first walked through the door. She was in a bit of a tricky spot because she'd been diagnosed with cancer the previous year and had undergone surgery and initial chemotherapy. Emma thought that there was something not right, and we noticed a few very subtle abnormalities on her blood tests, and so we did carry out some further scans in a very short time frame, and this showed that there was a red hot glowing spot slap bang in the middle of her liver.
Yeah, so we planned our engagement party for the week after the PET scan, thinking, you know,
let's celebrate two things at once.
And they found the tumour, and it kind of just was like, oh, here we go again. Like, what does this mean? How long? Where do we start? Where do we finish? Is there a finish date this time?
The only way we were going to be able to obtain the tissue was for her to have fairly major, radical surgery and removal of the right-hand side of her liver. And then, of course, Emma went to surgery, and we had an anxious few days while we were waiting for the pathology, but the pathology came back and confirmed that she'd made the right decision. There was a great big clump of cancer slap bang in the middle of the resection.
I had 7 weeks recovery between surgery and my first chemo. So we planned to get married on the 29th of April, and I started chemo on the 1st of May.
Because Emma had had the majority of drugs which are known to be effective for her type of cancer, we needed to look harder to try and find other drugs that were specific to her tumour, as opposed to finding drugs that fit everybody with colon cancer. So thanks to the donor support, we actually became the first hospital in Western Australia to have a next generation sequencer. This is the state-of-the-art machine that disassembles cancer cells, and that opens up a whole new world of possibilities of treating cancers, not just based on the type of cancer it is, like bowel cancer or lung cancer, but literally on the molecular specifics of your tumour. And in some patients who are extremely sick, that's made literally life-saving differences to their care. They've been able to start what has turned out to be a life-saving treatment in the nick of time.
I finished treatment in November, and now I'm in remission.
If it wasn't for the donors and St. John's, Emma may not be here, and they might not have found what they needed to find. So we're very grateful for everything that's happened and everything that will happen in the future, and we can't thank everyone enough.